So we've got a new ship to look at today, the Tashkent 39, a Tier 7 Russian destroyer. I looked at the Delny actually yesterday, wasn't intending to do two of these in a row, but maybe this will be an interesting comparison. This is a Tier 7 with the Tashkent hull. So we get a ton of HP, but our turrets are massively downgraded, so only one gun per turret. So only 3 guns on this ship with a pretty long reload. Big downgrade in the guns department. However, we do have 9 torpedoes with a 100-second reload time, which is all right, especially at Tier 7. This is just pretty good DPM on the torpedoes. Not insane, but definitely above average on torpedo DPM. They actually do really good damage at 15,000 at Tier 7. That's pretty solid. We even get ourselves a little bit of a torpedo reload booster. So a bit of a torp threat is what this ship is going to be. As a Russian destroyer, kind of interesting to have that. 10-kilometer torps, only 60 knot speed, but at this tier, that's actually pretty decent still. We have insane speed, especially for the tier. Yeah, the turning radius isn't going to be that amazing, but it's a Tashkent hull. It'll be reasonably maneuverable, but the speed is the big deal here. And not the best detection. That is going to be the downside here. And as for the build that I'm going to start with, I'm actually going to start with just a very standard Russian gunboat commander, which is not really playing to the strengths of the ship. We will be trying out the full torpedo build afterwards, but a lot of you will have a commander like this if you've grinded up to the tier 10s with the Russian lines. You'll probably be running something along these lines. You do want Fearless Brawler. More than likely, you're running something with a heal instead of the smokescreen on the Tashkent or the Delny. Main Battering A Specialist as well as the Main Battering A Expert. More range, more DPM, that kind of thing. I know this is not how it's supposed to be played. However, I do think that the torpedo power might just be fine base, and then by buffing the main guns, well, we'll hold our own a little bit better in those gunfights. Maybe even farming some battleships reasonably well. Our health pool is pretty insane for tier 7 as well, so that's going to be the thing that helps us stay alive. We don't have a heal, but we do get a smoke, a speed boost, and again, that torpedo reload booster. So really a torp threat type of ship. And yeah, I will be switching over to the torps eventually, but I want to try out this build first. As for how you can obtain this ship, there will be a new event, and based on what the information I have, it seems like you'll be able to exchange in-game resources for tokens that will allow you to purchase this ship. So you will be able to use things other than doubloons. So I would guess there will be an exchange rate for coal or steel, maybe credits, maybe free XP, as well as doubloons. And there will be a few tier 7 premiums in there with the Hood, Gorizia, and then this new Tashkent. So that event will be up at some point after this video, I'm sure. But today we get to take a look at how this ship performs. So I think we got pretty lucky here on our first game, getting tier 7 Matchmaker as top tier. We're playing against some tier 5s. This definitely is pretty fortunate. We also have a very nice open water area to play around in. As a Russian DD, it's very nice to have that room to maneuver and use our speed. However, we might not be that gunboat idea, so we'll definitely be trying to make use of these torpedoes as well. The range is just okay. 12.6 when we have our guns upgraded using our commander. It's actually around 10.5 or something like that if we don't upgrade those guns with the commander. Maybe that's intended to be there so that it's very similar to our 10-kilometer torpedo detection or torpedo range, giving us just that standard kind of 10-kilometer range that we want to be playing at. But I don't know. I think with this gun build, it'll allow some flexibility for farming a little bit longer ranges. And look at the information here that we're able to get up north, at least on the Delgado so far. But it does help our team a lot in these non-CV games. Speaking of AA and planes and CVs, 2.5 kilometer range. Yeah, on the AA is not great. Certainly not great. So, Nagato. Turning out by the looks of things. Having a little better conceal would be probably pretty nice here, considering got a torp from so far back. We'll dump torps like that, and then we'll start farming a little bit. 3 guns only. But it is tier 7, so try and do a decent job here of getting some damage in. Fires right away, feels pretty good. Most of the enemy team is actually on the other flank, so we do need to keep that in mind. We don't want to spend too much time out here. Gotta aim for that superstructure. A second fire even. Looks like our torps might be pretty good as well. Keep in mind we did get detected not by this Nagato, so it's something else is here, yeah. Now we'll use our speed to hopefully dodge a lot of this. And we do get just 1 on the Nagato. I liked a little more there, to be honest with you. Alright. Not bad to start with. Although we kind of are trapped in a corner here a little bit. Nagato's used his damage control, so... Actually, he's flooding right now. Maybe he used the damage control on the fire or something? Weird. Alrighty, that speed boost acceleration helping us out. You still are a Russian DD, so at lower tiers like this, it's very hard for them to hit you. Fire, please. Be nice. Alrighty. Duke York got him. Very good. I am definitely running turret traverse upgrade on the commander. You probably saw that. Simply because these turrets are pretty slow. The front one is going to take forever. But hey, the middle one is actually 360 turret, which is kind of nice. No heal means I don't really want to give up too much HP to this guy. But it looks like he's backing off for now, so we're fine. But yeah, this DPM is not amazing. Well, we've already got up to what, 52? Actually pretty good for a tier 7, not gonna lie. Try some AP out on this Emerald. That is a very low tier cruiser, so we might actually get some decent hits in. No citadels at this range. Don't have the pen, I suppose. I just need this. I would charge the Akatsuki if this Emerald wasn't here. It does make it a little difficult to charge him. Alright, rear turret is not 360 either, so it seems like it's just that middle one that's a 360 turret. So you're going to easily be able to get 2 guns on at a time, most of the time. Haven't used our smoke yet, but that's kind of the thing. And one of the reasons why you don't necessarily need a smoke as a Russian DD. A lot of the time you are just open water gunboating it. That's why I like to take heals a lot of the time. Duke of York is definitely pushing. Torpedoes, dead ahead. We're still lit here, which is a little spooky if we're charging into a cruiser. Oh boy. We do dodge that. Fortunately, we do have the maneuverability too. You know, if we get into a bad spot, I'll pop smoke. That's fine. But ideally, I would like to take out this DD. Help our battleship out. Emerald, sure. Oh, he's not going to be broadside. Too bad. I was hoping at 7 maybe we would have the ability to do some good damage. Some citadels maybe. Go after the DD. Dispersion, please. This is, wow. Okay. There we go. What? Did one went low? No. There we go. Okay, double strike. Let's not eat the torps. Okay, looks like he didn't get torps off. Very nice. Torps there. Okay. So, double strike? I mean, we are a bit of a bully here. Do you build guns? Guns are pretty useful, guys, compared to torps a lot of the time. I am a fan of gun builds over torp builds overall, just because they're more consistent. I do enjoy consistency a lot. Now the question is, do we just decide to cap it out or not? You know, I definitely have the speed to get back down there and do a bunch of resetting. That's a lovely thing about this ship, right? We do have the speed. Got a little too close here. But we're fine. I think here's where we definitely want to use our smoke. We might need to be the one spotting for the Nuremberg when he gets in. We haven't used our reload boosters yet on the torps either, so why don't we do that? And then send torps here, maybe? Blind fire, sure. Actually, pretty good blind fire, not gonna lie. Yeah, we definitely need to be the one spotting for the team here. Nuremberg's a little far away. But it might mean citadels? Nah. Probably not. Torps just range on the... Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. They ranged out on the Duke of York. That's so sad. Alright, resets. Good. Take a bit of pain there. Speed boost up. Now we need to go around and maybe hit the Duke of York again. Or our team capped out. Our team capped out. That's good enough. 73 on a gun build. It's not bad. I think, yeah, the big damage games are certainly going to come out of the torps mainly. But having the gun power is really nice for games like this, where we just don't have the opportunity to torp very much because people are so far out of our range. And that was tier 7 matchmaker. Like, as tier 7 is top tier. As you go into higher tier matchmaker, you're going to find that people play farther back. That's just kind of the reality of things. And bad conceal and a torp focus can be a little tricky then. However, let's swap over. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for the commander. We're definitely taking concealment now. We're giving up range on the guns. We're giving up more reload on the guns, but I'm still taking a little bit. And Adrenaline Rush, of course, will help too as we get a little bit lower. But torpedo reload time and torpedo speed might help us land a few more. Notice we're up to 66 knots, 90-second reload on these now. So you gain 10 seconds there. And then torpedo tube mod 1 here. So we're going to be even worse on the accuracy with the main guns. You saw that can be a bit of a challenge against some smaller DDs. But let's try this torp build out. So game 2 here, we're looking at the torpedo build now. And we could not have gotten worse matchmaker. Or maybe we could have slightly if there was actually 2 subs and maybe some tier 9s. But double CV is going to be very hard. Very, very hard because our detection is not that great from the air. 3.7 is pretty easily detectable. And then our AA range is only 2.5 kilometers. And given that subs tend to spawn mirrored, yep, there's going to be a sub here as well. So let's see how we deal with this. I think we're going to have a tough time. However, 7.6 kilometer detection on the surface is going to help us a little bit here. This build, of course, is going to be a little bit stealthier. And then hopefully they decide to push, because we're going to need them to send it into us if we're going to use these torpedoes. Doesn't look like they're sending anybody right to the rock, so I'm actually going to torp kind of out here to start with. Not going to use the booster yet. Just send out some torps. And that 90-second reload on the torps is really what we're counting on, as well as the speed on this build. We're not going to rely on the guns quite as much. Stalled out on the cap, which probably means the sub is just above water. That's fine. Or maybe there's a DD down here. That's probably possible too. Yeah. Service, probably? But I'm going to go wide here just to maintain a lot of spotting is what I want. Fortunately, I'll slip out of the cap, but that's okay. Ah, the cruiser did end up going to the island. Fine. And we just kind of wait it out, I think, is what we're going to do. Patience is going to be a big deal here. 30 seconds. We get more torps for this Dookie York, maybe? Yeah, I want to shoot that. Get as much damage in as we can. That is fine. Dookie York pushing in, which is really good for us. Maybe the DPM is fine like this. He's going to turn out, I'm guessing. We're going to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised to see sub-torps on their way for us. So let's angle for that, get prepared. Double fire, okay. Maybe the build here is the right way to go when it comes to guns even, because we still get some DPM. Oh, the dispersion, we missed entirely there. We get some DPM, but the thing is that Fearless Brawler, is that what it's called? The 4-point skill? When you're detected, you get better reload. That one is harder to activate when you're wanting to use your smokes more. So maybe this is the way. Looks like we should get 2. Only 1? Oh, unfortunate. However, we do get another fire, which is good. Yeah, if people push into you, it's kind of alright. It's alright damage. Tier 7, keep in mind, guys. Tier 7. Not tier 8, not tier 9. Double fire even. Wow. Very lucky. Just gonna run away. I'm assuming the sub will be able to spot me here once that disappears. No, we're alright. Alright, the Dookie York should go down. And that'll allow us to push back in here and maybe get an angle on this cruiser, or maybe the Fuso here a little bit. Our team has definitely bunched up down here, so... Dookie York with the heal right now. Oh, good hit. And the fire does take him out. Very nice. Fuso is turning to run. So if we see any sub pings, we need to go kill it as quick as we can. We don't want to have our guys lose any more HP than they need to by pushing into this. And we'll definitely want to get on the cap. 52k already? And we're a Torpedo-focused build more? I mean, that's not bad. There we go. The sub is over there. And that is where we will go. Yeah, Fuso's just going to leave our range. Good luck to us. We are fast and relatively maneuverable, so maybe. Come on. A little more damage. Fuso's not on us. That's really nice. And we get the cap, too, with our team. So I'm hoping that my guys are going to help me with their ASW. That would be very nice.
Engine boost deactivated.
We're still detected. I mean, yeah, he's at periscope depth. Yeah. He's just sending it in for one kind of YOLO torp, I guess. Uso, let's torpid him. Good. We got him. Let's go. You know what? Let's use our booster too. Although he's going to turn away, isn't he? That's fine. Let's go up to the B cap now, though. The speed is going to help us be in the right position at the right time, of course. Let's not get in the way of this battleship. Get a little damage in here while we can. Mainly in the form of fires. Fusos are so hard to do good damage to thanks to their tiny superstructures. Alright, do we get some torps? We do. And a fire. The flood and fire if he's used his damage con. It's pretty nice. Although it looks like he didn't. 2 CVs around. We're getting pretty lucky we're not getting focused down by them. Again, the HP will help us kind of survive those a little bit better. Oh, torpedoes? Nice. Another flood. That should take him out. Jervis killed our Yukikaze. Okay, so Jervis is around here with Bismarck, I think. We want to deal with that, and we want to deal with the B cap here. Looks like the team is going to do... hopefully kill the Pabita? That'd be nice. Again, our AA just isn't enough to take this out. Oh, it's within range. 2.5. 2.5. Great. Oh, actually, Bismarck coming in. Let's go. A good torpedo target. Possibly. All right, we'll use our smoke here. It'll apply some good pressure to the enemy team. Fortunately, the shot there is... oh, and the Bismarck grounded. Too bad. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, keep him spotted. I have my speed boost, so I should be able to... oh, look at that dispersion. We should be able to dodge a lot of torps, I'm hoping. Although we are a pretty big target. Looks like the sub's going to take him out. The DPM on this... yeah, okay, the sub does get him. The DPM, man. Okay, he does whiff. Good. We're fine. 90k in this one? Okay. I'm thinking this is the build. Even though I do like a gun build more, I don't know if the guns feel that much different. Either way, you just kind of... you're kind of reliant on just really slow damage over time, I think. Hard to buff them all that much. And we get more value out of better concealment, I think. I think that's what it comes down to, is the conceal is going to help us much more. Wow, very lucky fire there. And that gets us the kill. Oh, he gets a fire back. Fair enough. Alrighty, we are speed. Let's go kill this. Well, Graf Zeppelin's got secondaries, doesn't it? YOLOing or not? That is the question. To YOLO or not to YOLO? I believe that was the question posed. Like they knew about this game. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Alrighty. Oh, it's slowing down. I want to cut back this way, actually. Ideally. We'll send some torps like that, that. Then we'll use the island to give us as much cover as possible. Use AP on them. Yes, let's go. We got him. All right, 101, 3 kills. I mean, I said it was the worst matchmaker, didn't I? I think maybe that only applies if the carriers are going to be focusing us. Keep in mind, I haven't really had to deal with the carrier on me this entire game, which definitely helps, like a ton here. So I do think you're going to struggle a lot against carriers most of the time as well. It's not like this is going to be the norm, or subs for that matter. It's going to be very hard to push in to kill a sub unless you've dealt with all of his support anyway, much like we did in this game. Wow, that dispersion. Okay, I might actually go for a dispersion upgrade on the main guns instead of the little bit of extra speed we get on the torps. Because, yeah, dispersion is pretty important when you only have 3 guns. That is rough. But the speed feels good. So if you're someone who kind of wants to roam the map more, or... Okay, Colorado's so far away. Position yourself in such a way to, you know, control the map a lot. I think this is a pretty good... Oh, yeah, that's right. 2.5. It's a good ship in that way. The speed's nice. The torps obviously can do very well. The issue, of course, is going to be the gun power if you get into a gunfight against anything with any sort of gun strength. Like the kid there, it would just absolutely destroy me. Nice. Otago got him. But we do have the speed to kind of get away, right? So that's kind of something to keep in mind. You don't have to take the gunfight, even though they'll outspot you. Like a lot of gunboats that are like this guy, the American ones, will be outspotting you. But they won't be able to keep up with you. And their shell velocity is not great. So the farther away you get, the actual better it is in this engagement. Oh, please. Do there. All right. Not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. There we go. Feels good. I mean, we probably don't have a game like this if they don't... I mean, the enemy team just kind of full sent it into us down at A cap. And yeah, the carriers were looking for some battleships or other ships by the looks of things. They were not after me at all, which I appreciate. I appreciate. Oh, this Bismarck had a tough time. 41 in a Bismarck. Yeah, I think double CV games should maybe not happen. Hot take, I know. But there we go. Tashkent, 39, with a bit more of a torp build. Seemed to do pretty good either way, honestly. The guns are definitely a weak point, but as you saw, we still were able to do some pretty good damage in them. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.